Be so fucking for real right now.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
Welcome in. Why are you guys looking like that?
Because I just feel like it was an extra long intro today.
Yeah, same.
Welcome into Truly Chaotic. This is episode 37. Welcome in. How are y'all doing? It's been a minute since we kicked it. You've been caught up. How are y'all doing?
You've been caught up. That's actually a banger of a song.
It's one of my favorites of all time.
Never heard it.
Of course.
Yes, you have.
Well, I did not get the melody from Phil, so if I've heard it, that is all wrong.
I don't remember who sings it right now, but it's
Janae Aiko.
and a minute since you kicked it, you've been caught up. That one.
Yeah.
Never heard it.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
All right. Well, I'll just go fuck myself.
I never heard it.
Yeah, so how are
feel
you
like I'm-
guys?
Oh, you know. Guys, my mom had cataract surgery yesterday. That shit is crazy.
Why?
They
I could
literally do
never.
it. They do it while you're awake. They don't put you out for that shit. And
Well,
they're
yeah,
just literally
How are you gonna have
like,
the eyes
removing-
open?
removing your fucking cornea with you awake. Like, that's crazy. Or lens. I don't know what it is. The fucking thing that
my
helps you see.
gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I've seen videos of it and I can't watch it. It just like it freaks me
Dude,
out.
I couldn't. She
Yeah,
said
when it
that it,
comes to
like, you
eyeballs,
don't
I
actually
can't.
like. No, me too. I'm like, oh my god, are you gonna see like a needle coming at your eye? Like,
I'll fucking lose my mind. I can't do it. I cannot.
I don't
You
know.
guys remember that movie Awake
No.
No. What is that?
with Jessica Alba where she goes in to have surgery and she's like awake, but they think she's
Wait.
like sleeping or like
I
under
actually-
anesthesia?
I've never heard of
I
that.
actually woke up in the middle of them taking my wisdom teeth out.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, you got
It's
put.
my
I was wide awake when my wisdom teeth came out.
Wide awake.
Yeah.
I think they put you under.
They put you under.
No, I got my wisdom teeth out, wide awake, frozen.
You're so fucking full of shit.
On my mother, I swear to God, I was awake the whole time.
You were just numb?
Yeah, they
You were
put-
like conscious.
yes, like they
Oh my
just
gosh.
fucked me up with laughing gas.
Maybe that's what it was for me then. But no, I specifically remember being like out, and then I
Yeah.
came to and I was like, I felt like pressure, and I came to and I was like trying to make noise because I was like I wanted them to know that I was awake. It was actually terrifying. No, like
Oh
that's
my
literally what I was
See,
doing.
Coupe DeVille as well said I was awake when they took my wisdom teeth out too. So like
Oh my gosh.
I remember it, and I remember Kelsey, same thing. I started feeling like a pressure on like the third tooth, and I was like, I think you guys need to hit me with more gas because I'm feeling this a little bit.
Said that as they were taking
Well, I was like,
You're like, hey guys, just a minute. I think
As
that
they're
I could
pulling
use
my
a little
teeth
bit
out.
more laughing gas. Like
I
they have your
still,
mouth
I still
wide
remember.
open.
I still remember when. I still remember. Hold on. Okay, Steph also says Amanda she loves the hair.
Oh,
do love the hair.
thanks.
Your
Thank
hair
you.
does look great. We're gonna touch on where we've been the last week, but and she also says you were probably under conscious sedation, brother. I'm telling you, I was awake. Like I still remember the feeling. Like I had an anxiety attack. But I couldn't have an anxiety attack because like the laughing gas took over. But I was like in body having an anxiety attack. It was fucked.
Oh my god.
I still remember, like, I remember my head, like, everything just went, it was, like, almost like I was being scanned. It was, like, like, head to toe, and then I just went numb. I was like, brother, this is fucked.
I couldn't. I would be freaking out.
I'm pretty sure they tried. I'm pretty sure they knocked me out and I came to.
Yeah.
And they were like, she needs more.
No, and then because I remember I like made a noise and then all of a sudden I was like back out and then I
You
woke
sound
up
like
when it was
fucking-
done.
Sound like mini-me making the noises.
No, like I'm not kidding. And then I'm like, is that like malpractice? Like, can I sue or something? But I never
When
did.
I had my C-sections, like every one of them, it took a minute for me because I was awake during those and I just couldn't feel anything. And it just felt like tugging. But up until like the minute I was numb, I could still feel all the stuff. And so the most recent one, I was like, no, I can still feel all of that. Please. Like I was freaking out. And they're like, no, just relax,
That's
relax.
insane.
And I was like, no,
Dude,
no.
that's
And
yeah, because they're about to
listen,
cut into your abdomen. You're like,
listen
I
to
can
this though.
Whoa, whoa,
feel.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
And
whoa, whoa,
then
whoa! I'm about to feel that.
listen,
Stop, chill.
listen. And she goes, okay. And they waited like a minute. And then she goes, well, can you feel this? And I can see the reflection. They have this giant like light and you can
No.
see, I can
I
see.
tweak.
And it's this fucking knife like going like this. And I was like, no.
And she's like, can you feel this?
Yes.
Like,
And I'm like,
what if you could?
what is, I know.
What if you could?
I know.
That's a crazy thing to be like, well, let's just test it.
I know. She's like, can you feel this?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
oh my
so
God.
we missed a week, unfortunately. And in that week, Amanda, you got a new haircut.
I couldn't deal with missing a week from the podcast, so I went nuts and cut my hair.
She just chopped it off.
She chopped it off. So that was your little thing with the week gone. You got your hair done. It looks fucking amazing. I think it looks really
does. It
good.
looks
suits
great.
you really
Thank
well.
you.
Kelsey, what the fuck happened, dude?
What?
What happened? Tell us what happened with the week.
Are you talking about the baby squirrel?
Yeah. Well, that is
Yeah.
that is literally.
Oh, that is the reason why
That is
I
the
have no
reason-
concept of time. Okay, so I have PTSD now. So, I was hearing creaking in my room, and my house is really old. Okay, so like when the heat kicks on, and like we just turned the heat on for the winter, so like when the heat kicks on, like the house settles, whatever. So that's the normal thing that it creaks. But like this one particular night, it was creaking excessively. Like I was like, is someone upstairs? Like is someone awake? Like, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, also, by the way. And I'm like, I have my fan blasting, of course, because I sleep in a fucking wind tunnel down here. So it's like I can't really hear much anyways. So I turn my fan off, and I'm like, no, something's in my room right now. So I look around, and it's pitch black, by the way. And I look there's a door to my bathroom, and there's a light on in my bathroom, so you can see like the light under where the bathroom is, basically. And I see something scurry across in the light near my bathroom door, and I audibly scream. And I'm like, okay, like at first I'm like, okay, it's a mouse, like because it's first starting to get cold out. I'm like, maybe it came
They're
in through
trying
the
to find
garage, whatever.
spots.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. So I turn my light on, and I'm trying to look around, and I'm like, that's way bigger than a mouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a mouse. And then I'm like, is it a rat? Because I'll light my house on fire right now. And I look, and I'm like, nope, that's a fucking baby squirrel. Because the tail was nice and fucking fluffy. Okay?
Aw.
It actually was really cute, and I felt like really bad for it because then I was like, because I was freaking out when I realized it was a squirrel. So I started banging. I started banging on things. I started like banging on the wall and shit to like get it to go like into the bath. I don't know what I was thinking it was gonna do because I don't even know where it came from.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, I have to like capture this fucking baby squirrel at 4 a.m. right now. And I was like panicking at first. Mind you, my pit bull, Alfie, is sitting on the bed throughout this whole thing happening, not doing a single thing to help me. Okay?
I don't blame him.
He's shaking on the bed.
Yeah, he's been through
I'm
something.
sorry,
He's
where's-
a street man?
Where's your prey drive, bro? Like, this is your one fucking job to chase squirrels in life. Like,
Wait,
what's
maybe he
going
was
on?
scared of you acting like a psychopath.
He probably was because I
Screaming.
was banging. I was making.
Alfie thought
a
he was in
fuss.
trouble. He's like, I'm sorry,
He
mom.
did. Dude, I'm not kidding. This thing was crawling up the door frame of my bathroom, and then I'm worried it's gonna jump on my head. Right? I literally was freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, I'm like, bitch, you've been a vet tech for 9 years. Like, get it the fuck together. It's a baby squirrel. So then I finally was able to like corner it and shoo it out the door to where the backyard is.
Oh my gosh.
But then I was paranoid. I was like, is there a whole family of squirrels like living in my ceiling now? Because I didn't sleep for like 2 days after. And so I was like listening for evidence of other squirrels but luckily it was a one-off, guys. So-
Not really a one-off because this is like the third time.
This is the second time this has happened.
Okay.
Like it's one thing. Like, how rare is it to have a baby fucking squirrel running around your room? This happened 4 years ago to me as well. That one drowned in the toilet though. So,
Very suspicious.
yeah, I don't. What?
Very suspicious that it drowned in the toilet. You see what's happening here, Amanda? She fucking shamed us for killing a fucking...
Honestly, I feel like she's luring them into her room for
I killed a
her
bird.
witch casting spells,
Yeah.
and she doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
She's using squirrel
Listen.
bones to like summon some men or something. Like, I don't know what's happening.
No, listen, I don't want to be fucking Snow White over here, bitch. I don't want the fucking baby squirrels in my room. I was traumatized. And then I'm like, the next day I'm telling my parents, and they're like, oh, it's probably just because I have a fireplace in my room too. And my dad's like, it probably just like got down the chimney and like somehow got into your room through the fireplace. And I'm like, I feel like we're not making a big enough deal about this because there was a baby fucking squirrel. It was this big with a fluffy tail. Oh my god.
That's fucking
He was
crazy.
fucking he was Spider-Manning up the fucking door frame. Anyways, and then I'm like, well, I got rid of this one safely and he lived to tell the tale, but like now he knows how to get in. So it's like, is he gonna come back?
Of course.
That's what I have to
He's
live with.
spawning, and it's going to be like at least 5 now.
He's gonna bring his friends. Yeah.
Of course. It's warm. I don't blame the guy.
I will have to set my house on fire if that happens again. I'm not doing that again. I literally have PTSD.
Honestly, you should just make a nice little cozy bed for them when they do get in. Some food.
Should have kept it as a pet.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
it
would
was
have.
like once I got close enough to it, I was like, I feel really bad for scaring the fuck out of you by like banging on things and screaming like
The
a
squirrel's
lunatic.
like, the poor squirrel's like, this isn't where my fucking nuts are. What the fuck? What am I doing here? Help me,
Squirrel's
please.
like, what? The squirrel's like, I'm trying to leave.
He's like,
bitch. Like,
I came to the wrong house, bitch. I'm
Get me
sorry.
the fuck out of here. This is not where I want to be.
I was not well. Oh my god. Anyways, so then we had to like, my dad I have a drop ceiling, so my dad was like looking the next day. He was like opening the drop ceiling to make sure like no evidence of squirrels up there. So that's why we couldn't record last week because my room was a disaster area, and I had no ceiling down here. But luckily we didn't see any evidence, so we're just kind of on the monitoring route right now.
Yeah.
But-
So for me, my last week, realized 2 things. One, Spotify is not fucking cooperating with me. Apparently we have copyright infringements from our fucking intro, which I fucking created, which is fucking wild. But
Wild.
yeah, so on Spotify moving forward, you will not be hearing the intro for the time being until I get that sorted out legally. And then
Spotify's about to sue our ass for copyright.
copyright infringements. And then Temu. Do you guys know what Temu is?
Yes.
Don't get me started on fucking Temu.
Fucking bullshit scams, man. Bullshit.
No shit.
I was
I could've
so
told you
hyped.
that.
I got a notification like fucking $120 fucking cash, blah blah blah, and I was like, sick. I get $120. Everything's like $6. I'm gonna get like thousands of things for Christmas. So I'm over here ordering, and it's like yeah, no, like you have to pay, and I'm like, what the fuck? So you get like some fucking weird thing, and you get up to like $119 of free shit. But in order to unlock the 120, you need to share the fucking thing to 74 fucking people.
Dude,
it's fucking
we had a friend that used to fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Who used to
we
do
had
it?
a friend that you know.
Who?
that used to
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really fucking matter, but Ryan used to do this all the
Yeah.
time. He used to send us fucking links like daily
All
to
the
help him
time.
get his team points.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I always used to be like, dude, I'm not fucking doing this. Like,
So-
I'm not
Yeah.
sharing.
So like I
Well,
shared
Well,
it.
wait.
So like
So here's the thing, though. You not only have to share it, but that person
has
has
to
to
get
make
the
a
fucking
purchase.
dude, yeah. Because
Yeah,
I
they
sent
have
it
to download
like,
the app and make one purchase.
yeah. So I shared it to Steph, right?
Oh God.
And I got
You went down the hole.
bro, I got $119.25. I was like, brother, what the fuck? And then
You're
it
gonna
was like,
actually have to send this to 100 people. Like,
yeah, like I had to share, and then I shared it to my mom. My mom was like, "Hey Phil, did you send me this, or is this like a scam?" And I
yeah,
was like,
because it looks like it's like a scam.
and I was like, "No, mom, I did try it." So she clicked it. She's like, "It's telling me I have to sign up," and I'm like, "Fuck!" So like she didn't sign up. Obviously, my cousin didn't sign up, and then I ended up getting like within like X amount of dollars, and I was like, "Bro, fuck this! Like this is fucking bullshit!" Like. I gotta be over here grinding away, like fucking wasting my time
Just to get some
just to
Dollar
get some
Tree,
fucking
like,
dollar
cheap
bullshit.
like,
things.
The
Yeah.
quality of Temu is like you would spend all that time getting a $120 gift card, and you would get like something that broke or was like made out of construction paper and dreams.
Do you guys know like the lore, like the backstory of Temu, of why they can offer things like that, like so cheap and just stuff like that? Is they actually lose money on the production costs, on the shipping, on all of these things. The real thing that they want is your information, so they can fucking like spam you. So like that's why they want you to share it to so many people. They get your email address, you get something shipped, they get your address, all of this data that they're collecting from you and every single person. And that's what they want. That's the moneymaker. They don't give a shit about what they're shipping, what they're selling,
Yo.
nothing.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Yo,
You never heard that?
Phil, you're never gonna be
It's
able to get
from
away from the
No,
Temu
because
ads
you know
now,
what's
Yeah,
insane?
ever.
Dude, you know what's fucking insane? I get like 16 fucking text messages
Yeah.
a day now.
Well, so
Yeah.
not even from Temu now. Like it's a foreign
Yeah,
company.
they're
Like,
selling my information, and now they're gonna like I'm gonna get a text
Yeah.
message from like some fucking Chinese fucking
my God,
vegetable
this
making
actually-
fucking company now.
Yeah, like
This
it's
actually-
that's their
this
thing is like they want your information. They don't give a shit about their products.
Phil, this is actually, you should know better now. Your bank account has been hacked like 7 times. Like, you need to be more careful with your fucking information. Like, seriously, because now you should probably change your fucking passwords on your bank account.
Imagine getting hacked because you wanted a $5 fucking
Coupon on
holder.
Temu.
Well, they're almost here. I'll let you know. I've ordered. I've ordered.
You ordered?
You got a
Oh,
shoe
yeah,
organizer?
I've ordered a bunch of shit. Dude, I ordered a bunch
Oh.
of shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, go on Shein.
At the cost
Shein's
of
better.
your price.
No, man. Like,
Shein
there's
is
so many
better.
little. Yo, there's like DeWalt fucking batteries for literally like.
Yeah, and they will fucking
70% of the cost.
explode and set fire to your condo.
Yeah.
Like,
Whatever.
do you
dude.
see the horror
It's
stories?
It's
I-
$36 instead of
I
fucking
saw something-
$250.
I'm sorry.
Where's
I
the
saw
risk?
should tell
a girl.
you something, Phil. That
Where's
should
the
raise
risk?
a concern.
Right. You get what you fucking pay for. I saw a girl who bought nail glue, like her nails, that like started smoking when she put it on her fucking nails.
What
Like,
the fuck
that
am I
shit
getting into,
it's-
dude?
Yeah, like that shit's gonna the batteries explode in your
Well,
house. Probably.
okay, this thing. It's
I don't know what that is.
It's
That
it's
looks like a
fan.
fucking.
It's a fan.
Oh.
I blow off my keyboard and all that stuff. This was
looks
off
like a
Temu.
blowtorch.
Yeah,
It
it kind of
does
does
look
actually. Yeah, like I'm making creme brulee tonight, by the way.
I was thinking. I thought you were like gonna light up your bong or something.
I don't smoke. You know this. Yeah, but this thing stopped working actually. Lasted me about a year.
Is it from Temu?
Yeah, I bought it from Temu.
Yeah, no shit. It stopped working.
There's probably a
That's a
GPS
light.
tracker inside of there right now.
Bro,
Literally.
They already have my address. Like, what do you want?
Now they have a camera inside your house.
Yeah, so Temu's a fucking scam, guys.
You're way
kinda
late to the
bullshit.
party on that. I hate to break it to you.
It is what it is.
Way late.
It is what it is. So I have a question for you guys. So couples, right? Like, do you guys like couples that fight a lot? Like, I'm literally like Steph and I don't really fight, but like we like the petty. They're like petty.
Like bicker?
yeah,
like
but like,
bicker.
it's
I
like the
call that, like,
dumbest. It's like the
bickering.
dumbest. It's like the dumbest shit. Like, what would you guys like consider like petty fights? Like, what would you guys consider, like, what would you guys fight about? Like, what are the dumbest shit that, like, some of the dumbest shit where you
Okay,
look back and say, bro, I
so
can't believe we actually fought about that.
just the other day, Joel and I didn't speak for a whole day because I asked him if he put a dishwasher pod in the dishwasher. Like it was on, it was running, and I said, "Did you put a pod in here?" And he looked at me and he was like, "You think I'm stupid?" And I was like, "Yeah, sometimes. I'm just asking. It's just a question." And he like we just started to kind of like go back and forth, and we didn't speak for like the whole day.
And speak for a whole day is crazy over a dishwasher pod. That's wild.
But also,
I
wait a minute. Let me for my side of this is because like he does things, he doesn't know how to operate them, right? So, for example, yesterday he goes, "The washer washed my shirt and I still have blue soap on it. It didn't get it out. It was a white t-shirt." I said, "Did you have it on wash?" And he goes, "Yeah." I go down and look, it's on drain and spin. There was no water involved in the washing of the clothes. And so I showed him that and he was like, "Oh, okay. I don't know how that happened." So
I feel like the pod question was valid.
valid. Yes.
I do. I don't know. I mean I'm obviously not in a couple, but I also like when it's the 4 to 5 days before I get my period, I will argue about the fucking grass being green with someone. I will argue about anything. If you breathe too loud next to me, I'm arguing with you about it. I'm insufferable to be around the 4 days before my period. It's like actually not okay. And I'm like aware of it happening too. Like I know that I'm being a crazy raging psychopath, but I can't do anything about it. Like that's just how it is.
Yeah, Steph is very much like that. Like sometimes
Like
I'm just like, dude,
bad.
what are we doing here? Like,
I feel like I'm
and it's
not like
only
that.
leading up to like her period, like
Yeah.
like, for a week. I'm
Yeah, it's around 5 days for
drowning,
me.
dude. I'm drowning. It's like 4 or 5 days. I'm drowning. I'm
Yep.
like, and like she's 2 days away, and I'm just
Honestly,
like,
I feel like I'm not like that, but I don't know if I have a clear sense of if I am or not.
You probably
Like,
are.
I could be, but I feel like I'm not. I do get very much
My
overstimulated though. Like if the TV's
yeah,
going, the kids are like this, and then Joelle is like, I'll lose it.
so one of our.
like today, like
Go ahead.
oh sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I would say for example today, I'm pretty sure I'm probably 6 days out right now because today I went into my office and I like got there late. I had just been in 2 hours of traffic. I we just moved offices, so there's a ton of shit around my office right now, and there's a bunch of wires on my desk for like all my computer, like my freaking like
The whole
screen,
setup.
my like everything, yeah. So I haven't had a chance to like organize everything, and I sat down, and the minute I sit down, there's wires everywhere. I'm trying to clock in, and someone was talking to me. I almost set my office on fire. I'm not kidding. And I'm like, it was like so. And then I literally was like, I'm sorry, there's too many wires around. There's too many wires. And he was like, my coworker was like, what? Like, I was pissed at the wires that were sitting on my desk. So
So Steph and I went grocery shopping not too long ago, and we fought over. So I got pissed. I was just so fucking. It was honestly this, like, looking back on it, I was like, bro, like, why the fuck did I get so heated about it? We needed, yeah, exactly, the dollar. So we fought. I don't know how it works in the States, but when you go to certain grocery stores, the carts take, like, you need $1 or like a quarter or whatever to deposit in the cart, and then you can, like, because they're all stacked together.
Yeah.
She didn't have a.
pay for your carts?
Yeah, but then
like,
when you return it, like,
sometimes, yeah,
there's like
you
a
get
little
your
button
quarter
that you
back.
press, and then you get it back. Like once you return it and click it into the rest of the carts, it's so stupid.
Like Aldi's, they have that at one grocery store here.
Really?
It's called Aldi's. Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have Aldi here, but I've never been. But
Yeah.
okay, anyways, I digress.
So we took her car. I always have change around just because, like, anytime I get a coffee, it's just if
Yeah,
I
you have your
spend
stripper
Well,
money.
you're rich.
if I
You're
spend
rich.
if I
Just say
spend
that.
20
That's
if I spend $20, like I'll just my change goes here, whatever.
Yeah,
Feels
like he'll
valid.
put his corner money in the console. We got it.
Yeah,
He
so
does not give to charity or the homeless.
I'm
That's
so
what I
used
do.
to-
No, that's for sure. Unless they juggle.
I actually sponsored an African kid for a year. Okay?
What?
Well, you didn't give him your change, so.
What is going on?
Yeah, I never told you guys this. I sponsored an African kid for a year.
No.
For just like charity?
For
like
food,
what?
like-
What was?
He ate, gave him clothing. Like,
Oh,
yeah. It was a tax write-off, but
It
whatever.
was a Timu scam.
No,
but that's
no.
fine.
it wasn't. The tax write-off is crazy. All right. Anyways, that is wild. It was a tax write-off. Is great. First of all, if I was sponsoring an African child right now, I wouldn't be able to eat. Like, all my money would be going to that probably.
It's not expensive. It's not as expensive as you guys think. Anyways,
$1 a day. I've seen the commercials.
yeah. So
I think that's for ASPCA, Amanda.
yeah, that's fucking dogs and shit. Anyways, so she didn't have any change in her car, so I was already fucking annoyed. I was like, "How do you not have change in your car?" She's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "Okay, fine." I was like, "Whatever. Like, fuck. This is fucking stupid. Like, I can't get a fucking cart now." She's looking in her purse. Okay, she has American fucking money from when she went to New York, literally 2 months before. That set me off. I was like, dude, how the fuck do you have dollars in American from 2 months ago and you don't have one fucking dollar in your fucking thing? So whatever, I was tweaking. I was like, here we go. Like, now I gotta go to the fucking security guard. Blah blah. I was so annoyed. I had to like wait for someone else, whatever. So we just pulled up and the security guard's like, oh yeah, like that's fine. He just like has like some fucking weird like machine thing, and then after like we were kind of just like in my head I'm like, holy fuck, I just tweaked over a fucking dollar, and like the vibe was off while we were shopping. I was like, do we need this?
The vibe was for sure off.
I was like, do we need this? She's like, yeah.
I was like, should we get that? Do you want to get this?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden I just looked at her and I started kind of like giggling and laughing. I was like, yeah, we just fought over a fucking dollar, dude. Like, what are we
That's
doing?
Wild.
Honestly, dude, like that's the type of shit. Like every time now, like we bicker and fight. It's like looking back on it, it's like, yo, I'd much rather do that than like fight over someone fucking cheating type shit. Like it's fucking.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just
That's
crazy.
like that's like no one wants to
I know
fight over
that. I
cheating.
know that. It's just like it's nice.
I also feel like honestly, if I were Steph, and that was my bad time of the month, you would honestly be one of the worst people to be around. To be honest,
Honestly, you would have been left at the supermarket.
I would have, drove away, and yeah, like couldn't.
Honestly, I probably really would have been like the one that crashed out over not having the coin, to be honest with you. Like,
Thank you.
Because even like little small things like that are an inconvenience, I build it up in my head and I'm so pissed about it. And then I'm like, later, I'm like, it actually wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Like, okay, my bad, you know?
I feel like I don't like. I mean, that's a lie. Never mind. I was just doing some inner work in my own brain, and I was like, I feel like I don't really overreact about things like that. Yeah, I do, bitch. Yeah, I do.
You literally just told us you
I
overreacted
feel like
about
we all
wires.
do.
I know. I was mad at the wires this morning. That's why I
Yeah.
retracted it. That's why I was like, yeah, I do, bitch. Never mind.
So I had a question for you guys because like Steph and I got into like a really good like discussion about just like we randomly just have like random fucking just conversations firing off things that we can like discuss on the podcast. One of the things that we talked about was like, do you feel your childhood affects your relationships, and not just like from like the childhood trauma, like whatever you went through as a child, like with like family arguments and whatever, just like your overall upbringing? Like, do you think that like someone of like a higher class didn't have to work at all their whole like fucking teenage years up until like they're 18, whatever, was given everything, didn't have a sense of like a dollar. Do you think they could be in a relationship with someone that's like struggled at all times? Like parents like
Well, it depends where they're at now. I think a lot of times, like, it doesn't necessarily depend on that, because when you're in your 30s, it's kind of like you aren't really a product of your childhood anymore. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if I grew up a certain way and was that way, I made myself into who I want to be now. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like that really doesn't define, who I am unless I want it to be. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, I don't think it matters so much if you guys have things in common and stuff like that. But
do you think, Kelsey, go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, to Amanda's point, like she said, we're in our 30s now, and if you're still letting childhood upbringing and trauma or whatever affect your relationships right now, like like you need to be in like therapy. Like you need to be figuring that out. I mean, like we're fully grown adults, like Amanda said, like you can fully be the person you want to be at this point, and if you can't do that, then like you shouldn't, in my opinion, you should, like Phil always says, you shouldn't be in a relationship. You should be healed and healing. Like I don't know, I feel like also, like, are we just talking about like class too? Like we're just talking about money side of things?
I think it's more so from the financial aspect of it. So for example, let's say there is a couple. One of them is coming. It doesn't matter if they're what their gender is. Okay. One has no sense of a dollar. They're 30 something years old now. Their parents were financially able to just constantly put them through life. School was paid for. Blah blah. Didn't really have to work. Doesn't understand the hard earned sense of a dollar. And then you have someone that their upbringing was a little bit tougher, tighter, like money was a little bit tight. Sometimes parents had to kind of cut back on like extracurricular activities for the kids, whatever. And like when you're, let's say, moving in, do you feel like that's going to always constantly clash? Because I feel like what ends up happening is like they're going to be kind of like on top of each other. One's going to be spending a lot more, not really like worried about what they're spending it on, and then the other one's gonna be like, hey, we can't be spending money on this, like what the fuck are we doing here?
Well, so here's the thing though, is like if you're in a relationship with someone, obviously you guys have some sort of common interest, something, you know what I mean, like there's a reason for the relationship. I am a big believer in, like, no one's perfect, and when you find your person, you kind of grow together, learn together. So maybe they could teach each other certain things. Like maybe that the person that's very frugal can learn to like live a little bit, be more carefree, and not always have to penny pinch, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And then, and then vice versa for the other person, kind of teach them, how to be more smart with money and things like that.
I agree.
I think it would only be a problem if neither person was willing to like change or kind of like, you know what I mean, like
stuck in their own ways,
the other and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's fair. I get that.
That being said, if any man out there is well off and was raised well off and comes from old money, I'm totally okay with that. So just slide into the DMs, and we can make it work. I'm a hard worker, but that's okay. I can compromise if you have money.
I can't stand
Wait,
that.
so what do you guys think about this? Who do you think, men or women, let's say like the wealthy side of it, which is to date outside of their class below, like men or women? Which one do you think?
Men.
Women.
Pardon me?
What?
Wait. So you're saying that women date below financially? Yeah. You're insane. You're fucking insane. There's
I
no
actually
chance.
kind of agree
There's
with
no
Kelsey.
chance,
I
bro.
do.
I
Listen,
think that
Now
listen,
in this current
if your
fucking
Yes.
face card
no
is
chance.
a 10,
Right.
women will date below.
They
Like you have
listen.
to have the
you-
looks.
How many intelligent, beautiful, smart, funny women do you see with these bum ass creatures nowadays? Who don't have a
No,
job,
you're
who don't
talking
have a
about
car,
no.
who
Are you
are a
talking about?
felon?
Are you talking
Like,
about looks?
No,
I'm
the
talking about
finances. Like the woman
finances.
is the support.
They're like,
and he doesn't do
sorry.
anything. He sits at home. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a
They're
license. He
addicts.
uses her for money.
They're addicts. They're like fucking like
No, I don't.
they
I'm
they,
not
they
gonna sit there and do that. No,
I
don't
agree
believe
with
that.
Kelsey because Phil, how many rich or well-off men do you see dating not so well-off women?
a woman
Not
that's
very
working
often.
at McDonald's.
A lot.
Never.
Never.
If they're
A
hot,
lot?
if they're
You
hot,
are
if they're
so
if they're good
full
look.
of shit.
So you're
You are
saying
so
you're
full of
saying
it.
hold on. You're saying that there are women that are CEOs
Yes.
that would date a guy that works in McDonald's.
Listen, here's my thing. I
You
don't know
guys
about
are
working at
fucking
McDonald's.
insane.
Listen, I don't know about working at McDonald's, but what I do know is a guy can be broke, no job, no house, no car, nothing, but have an entrepreneurial spirit, and that woman is financing him. That
Listen,
woman
if-
is giving him money for his next big project that he doesn't even fucking do because he has no motivation to
tell
do
you right
it.
now, I know this from experience. Okay, how many fucking pieces of shit have I been like, oh, but he's hot, like he's funny, he has a good personality, and he had nothing to offer me at all, at all.
I think it is women that date below their financial class when it comes to majority, like versus men. I feel like the men who are higher tier financially are like, oh, she's a gold digger, I'm not with this girl, she doesn't have nothing, you know what I mean? Like,
Right?
I'm
They
not gonna.
call
I'm
them all
not,
gold
I'm,
diggers.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that because like there's so many women nowadays. I feel like have this perception of a man that needs to just financially like. There's so many women that don't want to do fuck all and want
Bill.
a man.
I think you're a little like biased right now because also right now in today's society, women have to work. Like everyone, like
Yeah.
they're less women. Oh my god, I'm having a stroke.
More women work now
More-
than they ever
right.
have.
Than they were stay-at-home moms ever. Like ever.
I just feel like
So-
personally women are more, they go
Chat GPT comes to my savior.
Okay, well, what did you ask, and what does it say?
Yeah, let's hear the question.
No, Amanda,
first.
you had
Did
you
you-
had a topic you had something to bring up, and then I'll read up what I said to
No,
Chat
I was
GPT.
I was just saying that I think women who are financially well off tend to look past certain aspects of it because they are more independent. They do have more money. So if a guy is good looking, treats them good, which is almost rare nowadays, has a good personality, their willingness to overlook certain financial parts of it are more likely than men.
Okay,
I also feel like women are more financially independent nowadays. We don't need money from men.
no, but that's I'm agreeing with you. But what I'm trying to tell you is I feel like the reason why there are and I'll get to Chat GPT. Holy fucking stroke, Chat GPT in a second. But I feel like with the way social media is, women feel more entitled or like they just have to kind of show up if they look good and they don't need to bring anything to the table because the guy can financially be like, yeah, you're fucking hot as fuck, whatever.
But that wasn't
pay
the
for your
question,
shit.
Phil. The question was which
Who is more likely
gender
And
Right.
exactly.
who are
to
more
date?
who are more
I'm not
likely
talking about
who are more likely to date financially below them, men or women? Is that a fair question to ask?
I'll allow it.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Judge. Research on dating patterns show a clear trend, and it's the same across most Western countries. This is Western. Europe is definitely different, which is why I hate fucking Western world. Anyways, women are less likely to date financially below them than men. Men on average are more willing to date someone who earns less. Here's why. Based on social psychology and relationship research, number one, evolutionary and social factors. Women historically preferred partners who provide security and stability, which has shaped modern preferences as well. Men are judged less on financial status in dating. Women are judged on it more. The income gap thing.
I was gonna say men make more than women for the same job.
Yeah.
So the statistics on that, if you really want to,
I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that.
if you really want to get into, okay, we can get into the fact
Wait a
that
minute.
like,
Wait. So
that research is based off of
Listen-
income.
So wait a minute. You're using Chat GPT as your grounds to prove
No,
your
I'm not.
theory correct, right? Your
not,
point, right?
I'm just
reading, and it happens to back
we
up
were talking
what you
about
said.
statistically, right? We were talking statistically.
Okay, so listen though. It says, I said, how accurate is Chat GPT? According to Google, general knowledge for Chat GPT varies depending on the topic, and it does require users to fact check its responses, especially for critical information. Newer models are a little more accurate. However, some models are less accurate, and it still needs to be fact checked, and it can also hallucinate, and hallucinate is in quotes.
Oh, did you guys hear
so
about
the user
that? Hold on. We're going
needs
to go
to
off.
fact check it.
Yeah. We're going to go
So-
off topic here.
No.
is not 100%
Listen.
accurate.
Also, I feel
Chat-
like in order to actually get an accurate assessment of that study where you're looking at lower income and who's more likely to work at to date lower income, you'd have to have a wide variety of like subsets of like what you're looking at. Like are is it one specific job? Are you looking at the same position, like the same level of fucking job that they're at? Like, because like I think the wage gap actually does make a difference here.
Wait.
And I know you don't want to get into that, but I think it
because
does make a difference.
There's underlying factors with the whole wage gap thing.
Oh my God, Phil. It feels like,
All
well,
right,
because men work more or women have children and they're home more. That's
No, but there's
literally
also
bogus.
but
That
I'm not
doesn't
no,
even...
I'm not agreeing with some of the counterpoints to the wage gap. I'm simply saying there are underlying there's a lot of intangibles with regards to the wage gap. There are a lot of intangibles.
Like what?
One being, statistically speaking,
And if you say men work more,
with
I'm
with
going
a
to
salary
quit the
with a
podcast.
salary, I'm telling you right now, with salary based incomes, men put in more work hourly.
That mean?
it's salary. You said salary.
Right.
Yes,
It's not
so-
hourly wage.
So when
That
when
means
they
one cap.
so you're
regardless
saying
of work
hold on.
hours.
So you guys are saying two people of the same position in a business.
It's been
Hold on,
proven.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on.
Men and women will go for the same position. The man will get offered a higher wage.
They have so
Regardless of experience,
No, you're not.
regardless of
Hold on. Let me finish my question. So let's say there are two
Objection.
people in the same position in a business. One is a man, one is a woman. You are now telling me that a man makes more money even though they're the same position.
Yes.
Show me that, please. Show me an example of that.
dude. It's like a known fucking thing, and it has gotten better with the increase in like feminism and the women's movement and all that stuff. It has gotten better recently, but it still fucking exists, dude. It's like a known thing. I don't want to like spend time fucking. I'll like send it to you when I find it. But anyways, I think personally, I think that both there are women that are more likely to date below their financial status, and there are men that are more likely to like. I think it's both, but
Okay.
personally, I think more women. In my
According
opinion.
to Google, studies show a persistent gender wage gap where women earn less than men. Though the exact percentage varies, in 2024, women earned about 85% of what men earned on average when considering both full-time and part-time workers.
The same job though? Can you search for the same
The
job?
gap
Yeah, I'm
can be
talking
attributed
same
to
position.
factors like segregation,
that's what I just said.
discrimination. It says it exists at all education levels. There's data, Phil. Look it up. I'm not going to do the work for you. Okay? Just know it exists and it's out there.
It does. And so
Again,
if men
it
are
says
making more,
there are accounting for factors: hours worked, bonuses. The man will make more on bonuses because he's put in more hours worked. That's what I'm trying to say.
Who's his boss? A man, and the guy gives
Right.
the bonus to the man and not the woman.
Listen, I'm not saying.
Oh my god!
I'm
God
not
forbid
saying
a
that.
woman has
I'm not
maternity
there
saying-
is
leave.
I'm not
there
saying
is
that there
gender
isn't-
bias in the workplace.
There is,
and that
I'm not
directly
discrediting
correlates.
that.
That directly correlates to who gets the bonuses, who gets a higher pay increase each year. That directly correlates with that, and you can't argue that it doesn't because you just admitted that gender bias does exist in the workplace.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just think women shouldn't have to work at all, and they should just rely on the husband to lead the house and the family.
So you're saying
I don't
so
think
you're
that,
saying
but
so Amanda, you're saying that the man will date below the woman financially, right? That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying I think women will
more likely.
Yeah.
I think
But you
I think
just-
you
but you
forget your
just-
own fucking question.
Yeah.
But
Hello?
you just no, but Amanda just said she wants the man to work, right? And the
He
woman-
wants.
It's what I want.
wants.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
So
what I want.
your
It's not what I think.
mentality, your mentality though is
My
likely
mentality is
likely
I
like a
think we
lot
should
of other
abolish
women.
work. Yes, we should abolish work for women. Only work if you want to, not
if you
you
have
don't
to.
need to. Exactly.
That's not the way the world works, unfortunately, because at
I'll
the end
make
of the day-
listen, I make a great ketchup sandwich, okay? I can have that in your lunchbox every day. Like
I
I
think
shouldn't have to
also
I shouldn't
let's
have
take
to
into
clock
account
in.
whoa, let's take into account all of the OF girlies that make an absurd amount of money that are dating bums who make less than them.
Kelsey's face.
yeah, but that's
I'm just saying.
That's a different.
There's
That's a
lot of
different-
them.
That's a different.
That's a lot
That's a
of them.
different entity.
That's a different
though,
entity.
Yeah,
that
but
I
fear.
don't. Those guys are fucking. Idiots.
I mean, we could talk about the finances because they do be making more than the men.
Okay, so wait a minute. What do you guys think about this? Is do finances or I'm sorry, do looks and sort of like your status quo outweigh the cons of not bringing finances like to the table? You know what I mean? Like let's say a girl doesn't work and she doesn't have any education, she can't do anything, but she's hot as fuck and she's very well known and you know what I mean? Like kind of stuff like that. Does that make up for it?
Phil says yes.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If there was, listen, this is just who I am. If there are two of
If
this,
she had a dumpy, yes.
100%. No, but like, okay, if a girl, like, let's say there's two girls, both financially at the same level.
Mm-hmm.
The better looking one, I'm likely going to be a little bit more lenient than the one that's not as good looking.
What if they weren't both financially equal, though? What if the better looking one was a little below, but she had ambition and was fine as fuck? The other one was like a lot more wealthy.
No, I'm not like the whole like. No, I'm not gonna date. I'm not gonna date a girl based on her finances though. Like that's where I'm different. I feel.
Well, no, but she's also good looking though. I'm just asking, does the amount of like status quo per se outweigh?
No, because at the end of the day,
different
at least
qualities.
for me, from my perspective, like at the end of the day, her finances do not like factor.
Okay, but let's say though her credit score could determine if you guys are eligible to get a business loan, to buy a house. Like she's
Amanda.
very well off.
But here's the thing, you're asking me, like you're stretching the goalposts to try and prove your point, because at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to incriminate myself, but when it comes to, let's say, a bad credit score or things like that, there are people that I know that can get around that, so I'm not worried about that.
He knows a guy.
Yeah, I know a couple of guys. No, but I do understand what you guys are saying. I think where my perspective is coming from, it's more like, again, I don't know very many women that are like high up in terms of
There's a reason for that.
exactly. There's a reason.
It's because of gender bias.
But maybe I don't know that many women because they don't even give me the time of day, because I don't make money like them.
I would say it's probably.
I also think like you may think, like, back to your answer on, you think that men are more likely to date below their financial class. I also think your head might be a little clouded from all those like misogynistic podcasts that bring on fucking gold diggers to their podcasts, and that's like what you're clouded by.
It's not even that.
But,
I think
like,
it's also just the social media. It's social media. 100%.
it's social media, yeah, for
and
sure.
It's also women that I've dated as well.
But also, do you also think a woman is going to be posting about her bum boyfriend that doesn't make any money? That's less on social media. You're not going to see as much of that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at my boyfriend who doesn't have a car or a credit card or his own money. Like, they're not going to be posting about that.
I just feel like women are more likely to date the idea of what, like, the potential, I guess.
Potential,
like
yeah.
Women can date and have dated and will date for the potential that they see, right? Because we're fixers. We try to fix things and change men,
I can agree
right?
I can agree with that.
And so they're like, he's got potential, you know? Men are less likely to date potential.
1000%.
And I just think that goes back into nature, like this, you know what I mean? How women are versus how men are.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that perspective for sure. But
I like how you say that, like you want to make it well known. It's only that one. That's fine.
No, because
this is gender bias.
I don't agree.
In the workplace.
I don't agree with.
Actually,
I don't agree with
fine.
With the fact that I think women are more likely to date men that are making less money.
It's the same thing. The potential. He could make money. He has potential to make money.
He's just in a bad spot right now. He's misunderstood. Like he's applied.
He's going through a drama with his. He's going through a drama with his ex-baby mama.
His parents got divorced when he was 3. Like, he's going through a tough time, guys. It's fine. He's gonna get a job soon. He's just mourning his parents' divorce from 20 years ago.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
His parents kicked him out because they're rude, not because they were fed up with him.
Right.
He just needs little help.
He has some deep-rooted trauma that he's working through, and that's why he can't work, and that's why he games all day.
Exactly. To let go of the stress.
Yeah. Like, a man is never gonna say that about a woman. Like, let's be so for real. let's be so for real.
Like, a woman would give 1,000 excuses for why her boyfriend.
Hey, I'll do you one better.
So
I have.
You guys say that maybe that's just like a little bit stupid on their part.
Right, but that goes back to
that doesn't make it less true.
And exactly.
Doesn't make it less true that women still do that.
Like, I could never see a man being with a woman, dating a woman, and he's like, comes home, the house is a mess, and he's like, what did you do all day? And he's like, nothing. I just didn't do anything. And he's like, okay, it's fine. And just living with it. Or the woman dropping the man
men are not
off
fucking stupid.
Listen, okay, but that doesn't change the fact of what we're saying.
Of what we're talking about. You keep forgetting your damn fucking question. Hello?
I didn't ask.
Like, women are more likely.
Amanda asked the original
I'm talking about your original fucking question, Phil. Women are more likely to put up with that shit and date lower than their financial class.
Yeah. Because
they see potential in a man.
Yeah. You could never see a woman dropping a guy off at work and using his car to go and fuck off all day. Meanwhile, you see women getting dropped off
Oh
at
my
work
God.
by men all of the time. And
You're
they're just
right.
out doing whatever they want to do in her vehicle, living in her house because the woman sees potential. She loves him.
I
A
don't know if
man would
maybe it's
never
different
put
in
up with it.
fucking America and there's just a higher percentage of people in America, but I do not see that very often where I am.
See that actually fairly often here.
Yeah. And then, but I will say though, eventually it always
It's
seems
both.
like the
It's
woman wakes
they
up and
figure.
like,
Yeah, they figure it out,
yeah,
and they're like, "Fuck this shit. I'm not fucking having this guy mooch off of me for the rest of my life."
yeah.
Like, but
And then they change their tune. It's like, no, I want to date someone that's fucking up here.
I don't
Wait.
think it always goes to like the complete opposite though. I think
Yeah.
sometimes a woman will just be like, okay, like I just need someone who has, you know,
Mhm.
more of an
Stability.
equal playing field, stability. Yeah. I don't think it's always like, oh, I dated this bum. I need to date a CEO billionaire now. Like it's
Could-
never, I don't think it's always that like black and white.
Wait, so I just kind of made a correlation. Could it be because women don't know or see their worth and their value, and they always devalue themselves, so they're willing to put up with so much more than men?
Yeah, but I also think it has something to do with like men don't always show their true character in the first 3 months of dating. It's like the 3 month rule, right? So like a lot of times I
Yeah.
feel like women don't always get the full picture of like who they are as a person, and like maybe they go off of like, okay, like he doesn't have a job right now, he doesn't have a car right now, but he said he's gonna do this. He said he makes all these promises in
Yeah.
the first honeymoon phase of dating them.
Yeah.
And then you get to a point where you realize like that was a lie, like this is just who he is,
That's
sort of
true.
thing. And so I think that has something to do with it too.
Although women do hide the crazy, I feel like
Oh,
men
of course. I
might.
mean, both. It's both
Yeah,
sides. Like,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, the 3 month period is on men and women for
yeah.
like both sides. But I'm just saying in terms of like the financial, like, or like the promises, empty promises
Yeah.
sort of thing, and like seeing potential sort of side of things.
What do you think about the 3 month rule, Phil?
Do I have CTE or do you, Amanda? We've spoken about this.
Briefly, very briefly.
I just like to say things and we can go more into discussion about it, Phil, but that's fine.
That's what I tried to do, and you guys fucking make fun of me for having CTE.
We
Anyways,
don't.
I think the 3 month rule is a thing. We've spoken about it before. I think it's a 3 to 6 month rule. Like some people show it a little earlier, but you should give yourself at least 6 months. Like I feel like maybe the 3 month is like they're like just showing the surface of who they truly are, and then at 6 months it's like full blown. You know if they're fucking crazy or not.
See, this is why I just fully show them my psychopath side within the first week so they can decide if they want to stay or not. And most of them don't, which is why I'm still single.
You also don't leave your fucking house.
That's true. Also true.
The fact that everyone was like, Kelsey's going out tonight the other day on live, and I was like, you're lying. No, the fuck she isn't.
He was like,
and like
Kelsey doesn't leave. I wasn't even in the live yet. I came back to the live and Amanda's talking mad shit. She's like, Kelsey didn't go out tonight. What are you talking about? She doesn't leave her house. I'm like, I came into live. I'm like, actually, bitch, I did go out tonight. Granted, it was to an aunt's 60th surprise birthday party, but I digress.
Still went out.
I digress.
Still went out. Doesn't it
Still left
counts.
my house.
It still fucking counts.
Okay. I also went out for my birthday too. Like I was out in the town that night, but I was like,
Honestly, you need to stay in a bit more because I don't like it.
I know.
don't
Well,
approve.
also I'm like,
Yeah.
every time I get ready on live before like 9:30 p.m., everyone's like, where are you going? I'm like, are we surprised that I am social sometimes, guys? Anyways.
Gary
Are
Win-
those Kelsey? Are those the glasses with the little camera in them that you bought for
No.
your dates?
I'm not going on any dates, actually.
So Gary
Well, thank
Winthorpe
you.
says time's too valuable to stick around with a bum just to see if they get their shit together.
But they could though. That's the thing.
It's
What
the,
if you
it's the-
really? It's the what if.
it is the what if,
But-
and it's
But
the
I feel
like I want to
Here's
fix
the thing
him.
though. Like there's
Yes.
also like you can tell if a person has that drive. Like you can tell.
Not
Bro,
I feel like you
tell,
can,
dude.
but
You
here's
can
the thing,
tell.
though, with
I'm sorry
women.
if someone
Yeah, but
like
you could be
someone
blinded.
in today's day and age,
That's
if
true.
they are
You could be
unemployed,
blinded.
I'm not having it.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
could you, Phil? Do
In
you?
this job market? Are you kidding
Not-
me? Sometimes it's hard to find a fucking job.
No, it's not. There's
Yes,
so
it
many
I mean,
different
you
things.
could you could
I-
you
You
could
do fucking
DoorDash.
Uber, you could do
could
DoorDash. There's so
Uber.
many
Yeah,
different
You're right.
opportunities. That's what I'm saying. You can
Wait,
tell
so
if someone
here's-
has drive.
What about like blinded by love? Like, what if they have such a genuine connection, and then it's kind of like everything else is
Yeah, but I
not
feel like
normal and not right? And she's like, I can motivate him. I can turn him into the man that I 100% want. And need."
ladies, let me tell you this. You can't. Okay? You can't. You think you
I f-
can. You try to sometimes.
I don't know. I guess
You
maybe
fucking
I
can't.
think
I don't know.
Gary Winthorpe says pretty immediately. I'd say Phil. Like you can tell when someone
Wait,
has
what?
drive. I think they're agreeing with me. Like you can tell when someone has what has drive or not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
But a lot of women they're like, well,
but again, that's
you know,
like
maybe
that's a lack of being able to judge someone's character.
right, Phil, but
I
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about in regards to your question. I'm not talking about if it's a smart thing to fucking do. Obviously, it's not smart. Obviously, it's dumb as hell. And they're stupid for sticking around with the bum. I'll say
Yeah,
it.
at the end of the day, like you
I've-
can't.
I've been that fucking bitch. I
Wait,
look at
because-
myself in the mirror sometimes and I'm like,
So,
you're being dumb. But
So
that doesn't
listen.
stop me from trying.
So listen, my very first relationship, right? I was like 16, 17, 18. Like I had 3 years of like I would consider that my very first real relationship.
Mhm.
I was with this guy, very attractive looking. Everyone would always tell him like he had like model potential, like just very good looking. Was a so-so guy, kind of morally gray. But very funny, very charismatic, just you know what I mean?
Been arrested a few times.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
And so
Is he a felon?
Yes.
I love that.
He
I love that.
actually
See, like
was.
this is what bothers me. Though.
I know,
Like,
right?
you
And
guys
so, like,
can't be
there-
that fucking stupid.
Hey,
He
sometimes
had-
it's a misunderstanding.
It's not a
Right.
misunderstanding. It's pure stupidity.
Listen.
It's a convicted felony, but that's
setting
okay.
You're setting yourself up for this. You guys are
was
allowing
young.
these fucking bozo men to continue to be bozo men.
I was young and naive. I assumed he was gonna change. We were gonna, have a great time together, like great life.
By the way, we have to be home
Did-
for 7 because my fucking house arrest kicks in at that time.
He was.
Oh my
never
God,
on
remember?
house arrest.
Remember when I talked to that guy who had an ankle bracelet on and lived in his car? He said, "Let me fly you out." I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna have to fly out because you got a fucking ankle bracelet. You can't leave your car."
Wait, guys,
So-
for those of you that don't know, Kelsey actually was talking to a guy that lived in his car and he was on house arrest, but he was like on car
He didn't have a house.
arrest because
He didn't have a house.
was in his
He was homeless.
car.
Hey,
He was like, "Hey, do you want to go back to my place?" And they just went in the back seat. Like literally.
So Steph
Hey, you know?
said actually yes, you can tell when someone has drive. However, some people can be very naive and believe whatever they're told. Someone can convince you that they're driven and pull an act, but it'll only last for so long. The truth comes out and you can't pretend forever.
yeah,
Right.
Like,
And
3 to
so
6
that's the
months
thing.
rule.
So like with that guy, like I thought he was like great, like all these things. He didn't want to work at all. Like I was
could
like,
he work?
obviously
'Cause he was a felon.
he could. Well, my dad owned his own business and he was
Oh,
like,
okay. So he
I
could.
was-
He okay. Yeah. I got you.
I was like, go work with my dad. And he did like one time and he like wouldn't go back. You know what I mean? Like all of these things. And then I started to see a pattern and kind of all this stuff. But guys, it was a big chunk of my early years. You know what I mean? That I was like still stuck on this. And I was still super young and like all that. But I don't know. It just takes time. I feel like eventually men or women can see the truth. but how long it takes is a different story because sometimes it takes
Now-
a little longer.
I have a question for you guys. Do you guys think that men can see it a lot quicker because men think more rationally and women think
I
more
would say yeah.
emotionally?
I think yes, but also to a point. I also think that men can sometimes not, like, they're almost too quick sometimes.
Yeah.
Like they
I
don't, they
agree.
like, the minute they don't see something that like is like 100% like for them, they're like, peace out.
I mean,
I
feel like
do-
I feel
I
like for a
agree with
long
that.
time you guys would shit on me for leaving like very fast.
Yeah.
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 But I'm also not fucking sticking around like an asshole because someone's a convicted
No,
felon.
but I think, well, listen, who are we to judge a past, okay?
That's true.
Also, I'm sure he learned a lot in his time in prison, in federal
Yeah.
prison.
Like how to make a
probably
fucking
met-
shiv out of nothing.
Yeah. And listen, he can protect me. You know what I mean?
Or he can slit your throat when you piss him off.
Listen, whenever I meet a felon, my first question is, what were you in for? And was it a
Yes,
crime against
exactly.
women?
I
Was it a
I
crime
was-
against
yeah.
women or children? And if it's one of those, bye-bye. Okay?
Guess what?
If
Guess
it's-
what,
I
Kelsey?
feel like listen,
he
violent
can fucking
crimes
lie as
or-
well.
Hey, it's public record.
It's
You can look
public
it up.
record.
I'm
God,
not
like you've
dumb.
never been
I do
on
a
a jail
background
website.
check.
I'm
Phil.
not dumb.
Like, fuck.
Please.
But yeah,
I
you're
literally
entertaining-
write into
you're
felons all the
entertaining-
time.
Yeah, you're entertaining a fucking convicted felon.
Kelsey is on findafelon.com.
Probably.
They're so hot. I'm on TikTok that's like, hey, my name's Corey. I'm in for Grand Theft Auto. I like to talk about, and they're like tatted up in the jail cell. I'm
Wait,
like,
not for
love
nothing. My
you.
brother-in-law, his name is Corey. He's an ex-felon and he's tatted.
wait, did I see your brother on one of those?
It's my brother-in-law, but he's been out for like a few years.
Okay. Anyways, I digress.
All right.
What's the time? Where's the time at? We're probably ready to.
Yeah, we're probably gonna just start wrapping it up now. Yeah, this
Practice safe sex, guys.
This was. Wait, what?
Wrap it up. Yeah, never mind.
Hey guys, fun fact, I had a pregnancy scare. And it was actually very scary.
I'm sure, because bitch, you
we-
just had a newborn. You fucking-
Yeah. And I feel like that's how it always happens is like when you're
Oh yeah, they say like
Like-
the statistic is like within
right
a year
after.
of giving birth, like
Highly potent.
70% of mothers get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're extra
It's-
fertile.
Yeah, I was very nervous, scared to take the test, and I just waited it out. And eventually, I got my little monthly gift, and I was happy to see it.
So unfortunately, guys, TLC Amanda will not be partaking in Octomom this season. Maybe next season.
Maybe triplets. I don't know. We'll
Maybe
see.
yeah, maybe your next one. I mean, have you heard of those people that are like, we're just gonna try for one more, and they like get pregnant with triplets?
Don't put that on me. Honestly, I don't want to try for any. It was like an
was a whoopsie.
accident.
Yeah, I feel like with my luck, the way that things go, like the first time I'm gonna have kids, it's gonna be like I'm gonna have 6. It's gonna be like, yeah, you're having 6 sextuplets, and I'm like,
That could be
Triplets.
honestly because like you want to be a dad really bad, and it's gonna be just. Like,
I don't want to be a dad that bad. I'm not gonna bullshit you. Like
There you go.
6
Doesn't
kids is
matter.
crazy.
Like I feel like it could be in the cards for you to have one. This is what I'm getting from you,
There we
from
go.
my little
Fucking Miss
senses.
Cleo over
I'm getting I'm getting one, a girl. First one, a girl. Next one, twins, boy and a girl. Mark my words. Today on November 19th, 2025.
I'm getting 3 boys, triplets, first time around.
No. I'm going to, and because of
And that was from the crystal, so you know it's
Yeah.
legit.
Yeah, the crystal
what,
that smells like shit.
Kelsey actually.
I feel like I'm gonna get girls because of
I just said one
my past
girl
bullshit.
first.
Oh, that'd be like
Then
karma
one boy,
coming
two
back
girls.
around, huh?
I feel like that's gonna be my karma.
Actually,
I'm-
that just happened to someone I know. He's actually the biggest douchebag I've ever fucking met ever in my life, and like hates women, but like likes women, but like hates women. And now he's having a baby girl. The universe has a crazy way of fucking working. Let me tell you. Not that I'm saying you're anywhere near that, Phil. Like
Yeah,
you're
that's
even in your
fucking
fuckboy
insanity.
stage. No, I wasn't
Disclaimer.
comparing it, but I was just saying like the universe like has a weird way of working.
You know what? That's true because I do feel like the universe gives the child that you need, right? So it's like I had a daughter first. I was a for shit child and teenager. Like God, unruly.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have a daughter.
Now you have a mini me.
Literally
We'll
your
see.
twin.
We'll see. Hopefully not when she's a teenager because
No, she's too sweet.
Well, there was the honey situation.
the butter
honey?
knows
The butter.
butter. There
It was
that
the butter.
situation.
It was the butter situation. So we never know.
Yeah.
We never know. Time will tell.
All right, guys. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe
really
on
quick,
Twitch. Yes.
Are you on YouTube or no? Because I was on before and I forgot to mention it, but it did not show that we were live on YouTube.
It's live on YouTube. We have people in the
Okay.
comments.
Oh, okay. Just double checking.
When the fuck did you look when we were still talking before the live?
She looked yesterday.
Just like for some reason I didn't see the live.
No, I looked. Probably we were like 20 minutes in and it did not say we were live. Excuse me for double checking. I'll just stay out of all the IT from now on. So that's fine.
Truly Chaotic podcast on all socials. And then for Instagram, truly_chaotic_podcast. Yeah. Have your all. I just had a stroke.
Follow me if you're a real one. If you don't follow
A wonderful
this
day.
podcast, I'm done with you.
Have your all a wonderful day, guys.
Have your all a wonderful day. Merry
Happy
Chrysler.
New Year, guys.
Merry Chrysler.